Hello, my name is Owen Gotimer. I'm the community manager at TechWell. I'm joined today by Rachel McCown, a consultant at Coveros. Rachel, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, no problem.
Rachel and I are going to be talking about an Agile Manifesto principle, and that principle reads, at regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective, then tunes and adjusts its behavior accordingly. Rachel, do you want to give us a brief explanation as to what this principle means?
Sure. After the end of a sprint or a working period, or what you want to call it, a lot of times teams will want to look back and reflect on the work that they did, what they accomplished, what they didn't accomplish, and how they can improve their methods and what they did.
Right, and when we're working agilely and we're building software, iteratively, and we're doing it over periods of short amounts of time, delivering software frequently, why is it important that we go back and reflect on the work we've done?
Because you don't want to keep making the same mistakes and causing the same issues that you did in your previous work. So you may run into issues with communication or documentation or any number of things, and if you continue to do those issues, then you're obviously going to run into the same issues. So holding a time or some kind of documentation as to what went wrong and being able to improve on that will mean that in future sprints you can kind of make moves to actually fix those issues rather than just continue ignoring them.
Right, and when you're working with agile teams and you're on client sites, what are some signs maybe that a team isn't following through with this principle?
Continuation of the issues usually is the biggest one. A lot of times in teams that have consistent issues, you'll hear the same things come up in grooming sessions and planning sessions and all that kind of stuff, like the team will continuously complain about the same things. And that can go on for weeks or months, even if they never hold their retrospectives and actually look back at what they need to improve on.
Yeah, I think it's super important too, because what you don't want is the issues happening for, like you said, weeks or months, potentially a year if you're only meeting at the end of the year to have a retrospective. Right. So I think it's really important to do it, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, whatever your cadence is, to make sure that you can reflect and improve. When you have a new team, maybe a team that isn't used to meeting that regularly to provide feedback about process and whatnot with the team, what are some steps you can take early on in that process to introduce people to this idea of reflection and retrospective?
Well, number one is to hold the retrospective. A lot of teams miss that step. The second one is a lot of times there's methods laid out that you can follow. One of the more common ones is what did we accomplish, what did we not accomplish, what can we improve on, and a lot of teams follow that kind of guideline in one way or another.